Hello. We're doing another long form vid. It's been like a month. Uh, we're going to be doing a cruiser suggested by the L3 in my closet, and we'll be doing some testing after the vid, which I normally don't do. Also suggested by someone, Kidu. Um, but this build, amazing. I love this build. I feel like the turret came out a little bit simple, but yeah. Right here, I was trying to do a custom road wheel. I didn't do it right here, but I did do it later on. Looked pretty cool. Yeah. Now we're getting ready to work on the engine layout. It was a bit cramped since this thing isn't the widest of tanks, but I think it's overall pretty realistic, pretty well done. It's definitely cramped. It was hard to put in the fuel and stuff, but yeah. Now, right around here is I was trying to do the basic body shape. It took me so long to figure out the basic body shape, but it's not one-to-one with the actual vehicle. Then I'm basing it off of the Cruiser A13 Mark III, that one. Definitely not the one-to-one, but it's relatively close. It's a little bit longer, and I think just a little bit less widthy. I couldn't find out the track width, so I kind of just freeballed it based on how big the tank was gonna look. But the engine is the actual engine of the thing. That's why it's kind of hard to fit in there, but yeah. Right here, I'm adding a little connector for the torsion bars, just to give it more detail. It's just for so the oh my god, so the actual trash can connect to the thing on the tanks. Because in Sprocket they're kind of just slapped on the actual body. They actually have a connector piece in real life. So that's what I was doing right there. Now right here, I'm gonna try to cram in the fuel in there. I ended up tucking it in this little slot, and I tucked it in some other couple slots. I wanted to have at least 300 liters of fuel, so I kept adding more, because 200 to 100 liters isn't enough for if it was like an actual tank. It isn't an actual tank. Okay, well it is, but it's not like I'm actually making this in real life, you know? But I wanted to have a sufficient amount of, efficient amount of fuel, so 407 liters was perfect. Now right here, this is the actual custom road wheel, which was really good. It was simple. All I had to do was just do this. Really simple. Turned out really good. I like it. You can't really see it with the fenders on though. Now, I'm working on the little back piece right here. I don't really know what it's for, but the thing above it, what that empty space is right now, is where the exhaust thing's gonna be. Really weird place to put an exhaust, but it works. I didn't end up doing a custom exhaust, because the shape of the exhaust on the actual thing was really weird, and I didn't know how to make it. So I just used the normal ones, the long ones, the skinny long ones. Threw them under there, tucked them in. They look the same, but they're not the same. That's like one of the only bad things. I like doing custom made things, you know? It gives me more pride, you know? Sprocket doesn't allow you to move them freely from each other. Now, right here, the turret, I already had the cruiser turret on one of my other cruisers. It's the same turret on the thing, so I just stole it, changed it up a little bit, not too much. Practically the same turret. I just made the damn thing a little thicker, like other things. The gun that I put on it isn't the actual gun. It's a little bit bigger. I think it's 10 millimeters bigger, and it definitely has way more pin. That's for sure. And I'm adding this little mantle cover just to give it more depth, you know? Right now, I'm adding one singular big headlamp or headlight, which is what it had. It had two tiny ones, which I didn't do for some reason. I'll probably do those later in my free time. But yeah, it's just one big headlamp, headlight. I don't know why they just did one. Well, they didn't just do one. I did one, but it kind of looks off. It doesn't really give all too much detail, but yeah. Right now, I'm finally starting to work on the fenders. The fenders, they came out, I like them, but I think I could have spent a little bit more time on them. I kind of rushed them, if you can't tell. And the fenders on the actual thing, they were like raised up independent of each other for some reason. I don't know why, but I didn't really like that, but I did it anyways. exhausts that I didn't end up keeping because I started doing them. Then I thought, I don't really like the way these look, and I didn't really want to spend a bunch of time on this because I think this is the longest video I've done on making an actual tank. So I kind of just scrapped it and used the preset ones. Preset ones are cool, but I feel like they do definitely need more preset exhausts. That's for sure. Right now, I'm adding smoke tubes from one of my previous little cruisers because I didn't want to make another one. So I'm going to slap these little smoke tubes. I scaled them up by about 2 times what the tiny ones were because these ones were kind of small, so I made them, I think, around 2.5 times bigger. So it actually fits because right now, what it looks like is really small. Now, right now, we're working on the engine bay, which, dude, this engine bay was so good. This is probably one of my best engine bays. I genuinely love this engine bay. Only problem is, I feel like the hatches, the maintenance hatches or the service hatches, I feel like were too large. I should have made them a little bit smaller so I could fit more vents, because this amount of vents I don't think is big enough for a V12, 27 liter V12. I don't think there's nearly enough vents for a 27 liter V12. So yeah. Right now, I'm about to get ready to work on the Commander's Cupola, which this Commander's Cupola was kind of bad. I don't really like this Commander's Cupola at all. It looked way too like bland, even though that's mostly how it looks on the actual thing. I mean, simple is normally better, but I just didn't really like how the way it looked, you know? I think they're supposed to be hatches. I thought they were like vent things for the crew, so it wasn't like hot in there, you know? I thought that's what they were. But yeah. Well, it's about to get ready to the testing phase soon, so see y'all. Good later, goodbye. Hello, hello. we're doing testing suggested by Keto. Um, I forgot to record me adding the armor. It was about an average of like 30-ish armor all around. I tuned the gearbox so it goes like 30 or so miles an hour. Um, but yeah, we're gonna do dunes once and railway once, and I won't win since this thing is really expensive for some reason, and it kind of sucks. But you know. I think it came out pretty good. I like the engine deck. Engine deck's really good. The front of the turret's bland, and the other front of the thing's bland. That's the one thing I don't like about it. The front of it is just so bland. I might need to change that turret rush speed. They took one of my guys. Ooh, they took. Oh, oh. I got that. I don't got that. Okay. My other guy's still alive. Why is he retreating? As soon as I get that first guy. Aw. Where are they pinning at? Oh, that mantlet has no armor. Here, I'm just gonna increase that real quick. Oh, that weighs so much more now. Okay, retry that, but with mantlet armor. Forgot about that. Oh wait, one more thing. Well, we're gonna turn the church over speed up a little bit more. There you go. Alright, that's good. Alright, now we can try to win this. How good start. That's kind of good. Oh, what did they? Oh, they killed my commander. Retreat. Those guys have so much armor. Okay, that's one guy. Well, not. It's not that they have so much armor. It's just they're so so tiny. What is that other guy doing? Do something. I think that guy's gone. I'm surprised at you. That guy's still alive. There's no way. Is that all my ammo? I'm about to say. That scared me for a second. I'm like, what? Oh, how did I miss that? Okay, I think that guy's out of here. I do not know about this guy though. I think that guy is dead. That guy's dead, I think. What? Where's that from? Oh, this guy right over here. There's another guy over there. We'll let that guy get him. This thing has such a bad return speed. It's crazy. You get him? Okay, change to this guy real quick. Okay, we got him. Alright. Now we're going to try to do nope, no, not custom battle. We're gonna try to do railway. Oh, I could just click next mission. I do not think we're gonna be able to do railway. I don't think we have nearly enough pin as we should. We only have 90. There's no way we're gonna be able to do railway. But we're gonna try. This thing was a fun build though. But this is one of my longer ones. Took me about 3 hours. For a light tank, it's not that fast. That's the problem. It's more of a recon tank, if anything. Oh, what was that? Get back. Can I pin that guy? Ooh. I think that guy's gone. I think. Uh-oh. This guy with my traverse is gone. Retreat. My. Oh, they knocked out my. Oh, that's not good. I really wish you could repair. That's scary. Where that guy is. Here, I'm gonna try to find this guy real quick. No clue where he's located. Is he over here? No, I don't think he's over there. These two guys are gone. Is it that guy? No, that guy's dead. Those two guys are dead, I think. That guy's dead. Where are these guys aiming at? Oh, one of those guys. Where? Oh, this guy. That's not good. Oh, I don't think I can pin that man. Wait. Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Alright, well. See y'all. Goodbye. Have a good night or day.